terrific game. And the Black Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pirates offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. Straight ahead, it's Butler. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll ride him again. Makes the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Butler. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Pirates decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Trying to get started. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Army Black Knights offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass.
Break. Over. Ready. 18-32, soldier. 18-32, go.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Ready, go.
From the gun, the running back has it. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody... excited. This is how you build a program.
They'll move the tight end.
Ready, go.
Runs through a tackle. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up a big game.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Great pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Gives it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Black Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him. That's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll run it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 2nd and long here. Quick give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The give on the counter. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Keeps it moving. It's Butler. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Trying to squeak through the pile. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That is a play the big man has to make, right? 3rd down. It's a critical situation. QB went the right place with the football. He found his tight end open. He just has to make the catch.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
3rd and long right here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play fake. Got his man in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun. Between the hashes, it's Anderson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Black Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. On the move. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Black Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Right on the money, he makes the grab.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Hauls it in.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like...
Runs through a man. He might have space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Handoff from the gun, fighting off the defender.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Just feeds the running back. Got him right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Swamped immediately.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Pirates will call on their punt team. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Here we go. Ready. Wide. 53. Wide. Ready. Go.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Off play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Just had to get rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for room. Oh, he got loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to it. He'll be dropped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Taken down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead's extended a little further. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. New set of downs after the completion.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Pirates go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him in the 27. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Booster! Squid! Rock! Go!
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Tell you what, I don't know if
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. A shot toward the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. The Black Knights offense will go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of this drive. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Upstairs to make the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to pass. Moves to his right. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Quickly to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs he gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. DB's right up on the receivers. RPO complete. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch and he's free. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play and they'll mark it at the 33. Give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Ready. Red 18, red 18. Ready, go.
Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Finds his tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Black Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
22. Ready, go.
Leaves it with the back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll run him again. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Toss sweep to the right. Powers through the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown?
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.